Hi, this is Randy Finney with Right Side of the Chart. And in this video, I wanted to go over how to configure the Feedly add-on to the Firefox browser. If you'll notice, I just had a couple new alerts come through. And so what this Feedly add-on does is it's simply an extension that you add on if you're using the Firefox browser, um, which will alert you every time a new feed or any new article has been published to your feed. So again, I covered in detail what an RSS feed is, how they work, how you can use it to follow both right side of the chart as well as any other trading investing websites or really websites in any category that you follow. So check out that video on how to use RSS feeds and how to configure your Feedly account if you haven't done so already. There may be other ways, and there are other ways to access RSS feeds through Firefox. And what I wanted to, in this video, I just wanted to talk on those of you that want to use Feedly. I think this is a very useful tool. So let's start out by adding the Feedly add-on to your browser. Go to your menu bar up in Firefox, click Add-ons, go over here to Get Add-ons, and then you'll have to search for it. And this was called Feedly Notifier. I'm sure you could just probably type in Feedly. I'll just go ahead and type in the whole thing, Notifier, and there it is. Now I already have it installed. You're going to have the option right here. There'll be an install button. So just quickly install it or simply install it. As a side note, I haven't noticed any issues. I've been running this since yesterday. It doesn't seem to slow my Firefox down. It's not buggy. The feeds are coming through fine. But if you do experience any issues with it, it's very easy to come back into your add-ons in Firefox and simply disable or remove it if you have any issues. So give it a try. And once you install it, you'll have to configure your options. If you forget, if you leave the screen, you want to come back in and change your options. I know in Chrome you can just click on it to get your options. Here, when you click, let's see, if I right click, it opens up Feedly. If I left click, it'll show me my feeds. So to get to your options, if you're in Firefox, let's just back out. Go here, go back to add-ons, extensions, Feedly Notifier, and right there where you see it lists all your extensions. There's your options tab. So let's go in here and walk through. You should be brought to this page once you first installed. I believe you are. Most important thing, interval period. I can't recall if the default was at 10 minutes, but that is as often as you can have this application check for new feeds. In other words, you can set it higher, and but you can only go down to 10 minutes. So what that's going to do is, number one, your Firefox browser must be open for this to work because this runs within Firefox. So as long as you are at home trading or doing whatever you're doing, you have Firefox open, what this is doing is every 10 minutes within Firefox, it's checking with your Feedly account to see if you have any new feeds that have been published. So if you're following right side of the chart and I've made a post within the last 10 minutes or so, it's going to go ahead and check that. Just depends when that sweep is. Every 10 minutes it's going to look. Sometimes I've made posts and I've seen them hit within a minute or two. And other times, if that sweep just occurred right after I made the last post, it might take up to 10 minutes, and then you get the pop-up down below. Most of these settings I left as is. The most important down here are right here. Show desktop notifications, and I like to show categories in the pop-up. Desktop notifications are as what we see here. As soon as a new feed comes through and it checks, every 10 minutes, it'll pop those up, give you a pop-up. And I also have play alert sounds on new feeds. Just a quick sidebar. If you have this checked to play the sounds and you're seeing the pop-up but you don't have any sounds, you're going to have to go into your computer settings. Probably better, you just send me a line, drop me a line in the contact form. I'll send you an email how to walk you through that. It's basically under Windows. It's your configuration. Sometimes Windows has the default turned off to play notifications on different applications within the when Windows is running. So again, just let me know if you're not getting the sound pop up. Show counter, I left that checked. Left click mouse, open pop up. So what that does means when I go here and I left click on it, it'll show me all the feeds. And let's get those to go away. Filters. This is a very useful feature as well. If you are using Feedly, if you've watched that other video and you happen to set it up the way I did, where I had both, I had different categories. I had one category for stock trading, in which I only had, in that example, I used 3 stock trading websites, right side of the chart and 2 others. I also had a category for finance. That's all the financial news I follow. Wall Street Journal, Barron's. I put in Market Watch. Um, However, I don't want to receive notifications because if I'm following the Wall Street Journal, Market Watch, Barron's, and a handful of others that I like to check from time to time to see what's been posted, I'm going to have pop-ups going off every 10 minutes, and I'm going to have hundreds of new posts coming through or new articles coming through on my feed through this service here every day. So what I did, the default will be unchecked. So you're going to have to go into that box and then check this box, update only for categories. Once again, if you're following more than one feed, if you're only following right side of the chart, don't worry about it because that's the only notifications you're going to get. But if you want to follow different things, then just select that as a category. Create a folder within Feedly called stock trading or trade ideas, whatever you want it, and then save that. And so what that'll do is you see here, it only opens the feeds, the posts from those 3 trading websites that I had in there. They're all in chronological order. And if you want to see the last one I posted, I should clarify. I was on this earlier today and I clicked some of the more recent posts. So this is the last one from 8 days ago because I have a setting right now. If I read something, I'm going to click this video that was posted here on right side of the chart, the rare earth metals 8 days ago. It opens that in the window, and the next time I go in there, that'll be gone. So you would have seen the more recent videos or posts on the site had I not already clicked them. Again, that's just a setting in there. Okay, going back to the settings, back to the filters, if I uncheck this box, as I said, I'll receive notifications on everything. So now you see a new pop-up down here. I have new feeds, and when I click this, everything is in there. Yahoo Finance, articles from Barron's, Wall Street Journal, and everything else. So I don't want to see all those, and I'll leave that setting like that. And that should about cover it. Real quickly, if you do want to follow the feeds on right side of the chart, you can always bookmark. One of the options if you're a Firefox user, you click your bookmark icon, and then you can either save it in a bookmark folder, but there's also, you'll see an RSS, it'll say save as an RSS, and then what you can do is then bookmark the RSS feeds for right side of the chart. The only problem is you're not going to have the alerts there. You can then pull that up in your bookmark. It'll show a list of the most recent posts. But again, the only way that I've found out, there's a couple other ways out there, I should say, but this is the most effective so far is this Feedly. And I would encourage you, if you are interested in this and you want to use this, check back throughout time. Check the right side of the chart.com YouTube page. Because I'm constantly looking to improve the site and improve ways we do this. So this video is being made on February 27th, 2015. 6 months from now, a year from now, more than likely, I'll have found a better service, or maybe they've made improvements to this Feedly where you can get the updates a little quicker there. So check back from time to time. And finally, if you happen to have a service that you're using, any type of notifier via Firefox or any other browser, any way that you're getting pretty quick alerts from your RSS feeds, let me know. I share those ideas with me, and I'll repost those or share them back on the site. This has been Randy Finney with Right Side of the Chart. Hope you enjoy.